kind of dark in here, isn't it? Look at that. But I'm going to open this window cover and it should be enough light. And now you can see me, right? All right. So for today, let's see if y'all can see me. No, I'm going to wait a bit before I start it to let a few of you come in. But I'm going to take this hot pot and either, well, I'm going to see exactly how much wattage it draws on the high. I've already tried it on the low. The low is about 300 and the high, we shall see. I'm guessing it's definitely have to be over 600, but it might be closer to 700. And we shall see, you guys. We shall see. Because on the Amazon information thing, it has it where it's supposed to be 250 to 600. But when I did it on the low, the 250, it was 300. So I don't know, maybe this will be 650. We shall see. But I've got the cord and I've got the extension cord just in case, but I think it's going to reach because I have my Blue Eddy down here. And also this is 16.9 ounces. 1 pint. So we're gonna see how long it takes to boil in a hot pot. I'm gearing everything towards electricity now, towards solar. So this is what we're going to be experimenting. Well, I'm going to be experimenting and you guys can come along. So I like to see how much wattage things pull. If I can find an appliance or something that has a low wattage, I can use my smaller battery. And I can help you guys see that you can use your smaller batteries, your 500, 600, 1,000 watt batteries to be able to cook a meal, to be able to heat water, to be able to do different kind of things. So that's why I like to see the wattage and all that, because I'm not all kinds of savvy, especially tech savvy. So it's more of a plug and play for me. If I plug it in and I see the numbers and I see the solar battery that I have, the appliance, how much it draws, can I do it, can I not do it, and see what works for me, and just like super basic and just kind of share that. So that's what I do, you guys. Let us I'm gonna do a whole bottle of water, which is a pint. I think this would be enough to basically cook any kind of soup or any kind of oatmeal, anything like that. This should be plenty of water, even for coffee. For me, I need a little bit more, but I think this might be okay, the amount of water for today's experiment. So let's turn on the Blue Eddy, if y'all can. It's gonna be hard to see. Duh, I can switch the camera over. I'm special sometimes, guys. All right, let's turn it on. Come on, Blue Eddy. All right, let's see. And we're gonna do AC. So, AC and on. Now my AC is on. We are at 99%. So I'm just gonna plug it into there. And this is already hooked up on there. It reaches, so I'm not going to need my extension cord, but I brought it out just in case it wouldn't reach, but it does, guys, it does. It's a pretty long cord. Okay, let's see. It's hard to see down here, my gosh. Hopefully you guys can see. All right. Okay, it is plugged in. There we go. Let me open up another window that we all can see a little bit better. Okay, so this is super basic. Open up my windows there. I'm gonna open this one up too, get more light in here because it was super dark. Okay, let the experiment begin. I'm gonna turn it on. There we go, on this number 2, the 2 little hashtags. I'm gonna try that and see what it reads down there. But let's get some liquid in here. Whoa, holy cow. Be careful, because this is really, it's already smoking. Holy cow, I didn't realize it was on. Ah, well damn, I just messed up the experiment. Damn it. All right, y'all, make sure that this is on the off position. It's kind of hard to see. It is really hard to see if it's on or off. So be very careful about that. Oh well, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. Forget about it. Let's turn it on. Push it forward to the number 2. I can't believe it was on. Oh my God. All right. And now, let's see what it draws. 693. Okay, that's what I thought. It was going to be about 700. Dang it. Okay, well, at least I know how much it draws now. And as far as how long it takes to boil, well, I already messed that experiment up. But, okay. So, the electric hot pot, the Dezen electric hot pot that I have on the high setting is going to pull 693 watts, you guys. 693 watts. And I can already hear it. Of course, it was on, my gosh. Anyway, it's one of these bottles. 16.9, I'm assuming that's fluid ounces. 1 pint, 0.9 fluid ounces, 500 milliliters. I don't know, guys, but we're gonna try it. I brought some more just in case, but I'm just gonna do 1 bottle just because. You can already see it fogging up here. And I don't have a clock, but according to the video, you guys can replay it and see. Oh, I can already see some smoke coming out. I don't want to open it until I hear it boiling. But let me turn the camera around for a bit. All right. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. There's the hot pot right there. And you guys can actually see me now. But yeah, look, the cord is long enough. Look at that. I've also got a table that I'm kind of testing out. I have a future video, way future video, because I have a few videos before this, but I'm testing out some tables. I got 2 different kind of tables. I got this smaller black one that is a 20 inch by 40 inch. So it's very narrow and pretty small. And then over here, I just folded, and that one is a 2 foot by 4 foot. So yeah, in the future, you guys will see a video about me trying this out and trying to figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping, if I'm gonna even keep a table, I don't know. But I find it kind of handy. Look at this. Right there. Plus sneak peek on not this coming camper van tour, but in a future van tour, because I've already made videos about that too. So you people on my live, you guys get the heads up, the day-to-day, the real lifetime tours actually when I'm in here. But I've moved my kitchenette back there. Good morning, Erica. How are you? trying to see. Oh, I think it's boiling now, you guys. Yeah, it's officially boiling now. So I'm gonna turn that off. And however long that took. So I don't know. I don't think it was even 5 minutes. I don't think it was even 5 minutes. Now, according to my thing, oh no, I put it on. There we go. Now it's off. Holy cow. I was looking down here. I'm like, it's off, but it's still drawing. So I love this Dezen hot pot, electric hot pot, but this part right here is very touchy. So you have to be very careful what setting it is, because it'll just slip right on through. But however long that was, I'm gonna have to go back and see. But it is boiling, or it was boiling, and that's quite a bit. And dang, I got down to, good morning, Ileana. I got down to 95% from 99-ish. So this big old battery didn't take long to heat this water up, but it was in the high setting too. Okay, and then all we do to turn it off is the AC on off thing. And I'm sorry if, there we go. You can see it a little bit better. And then we just turn it off and it is off. And now you hold this in for like a second or so. And then that should shut it off. The screen will turn off. There we go. It's off. Okay, so I've been curious to see how long it'll boil. Now I did it on the high setting. I didn't do it on the low setting. So maybe you can add a few extra minutes on the low setting. But I just wanted to see how long it would take, how much of my battery it would take. And it's super quick to boil some water, to boil a whole bottle of water. So not too bad, not too bad. That way I can make my oatmeal, I can make my coffee. The only challenge that I'm thinking is to pour that if I happen to make the old school drip coffee. But yeah, we shall see. Okay, I'm gonna try to set you over here. So how are you guys? How is everybody doing? That was a quick experiment. I should have brought some oatmeal or something and like actually cooked it. But I just wanted to see plain water boil and see how long it would take, what wattage, all that stuff. I like seeing the numbers. I like seeing the numbers. And it's basically like plug and play, low tech for me. Like this is as much experimenting as I like to do, as I'm able to do. All right. So I broke my tripod, you guys. Somehow, I don't know where the little piece is that holds the actual phone. I have to look for that. It's in the RV bedroom. And I have stuff stored in my actual little bedroom area. So I gotta pull stuff out and then look through it. And then hopefully I can use it for holding my phone again. Dang it. Do you have a TV? Can you plug one someday to try it? Speaking of TVs, right? Yes, I want to try it. Although I have the one that I had in the house in Oklahoma. So that's huge. That's like a 40-something inch TV. That's not going to work in here. But it would be a fun experiment, right? I have I kept on a 12-volt small one. I'm going to be looking for a very small TV in the future sometime, once I actually figure out where I want to set all my stuff. But I want to have like a small TV because I really enjoy watching TV. And your phone can only do so much. I want to see like actual regular air channels, right? So I'm one of those almost couch potatoes. I enjoy watching my shows, watching TV, snacking on chips. Which I haven't really like snacked on chips too much here lately, but it's been more donuts. It's been more donuts, donuts and bread. It's a nice hot pot. I wish I had a power station one day. Oh yeah. So what would you do with it? Would you just do it to, well, you're in a Prius, I believe, right? So that you almost don't need anything. Your car, if you're in the Prius, which I think that's what you had mentioned before, but you can actually have like an inverter somehow connected. I've seen some of those videos, which I have no idea how it would connect and do all that. But I've seen videos where people even have an additional battery, but they connect their Prius battery, their hybrid battery, and then they get one of those, I'm not tech savvy, my God. They're not converters, they're inverters. And then they just like turn that on while the car is on the ready mode. And somehow they can use microwaves, they can use all kinds of stuff. So if you do have a hybrid, you might can add just like a smaller battery or something like that, or somehow figure out about the battery system and add it to your hybrid batteries and just start your vehicle. And then you can just plug it in, turn on your inverter and plug stuff in. But yeah, Eliana, the laptop, you watch Netflix. I mean, I could watch the Netflix and all that stuff on my phone, but I want like actual channels from like the antenna. Oh Jesus. Well, I'm gonna put you guys right here. Maybe you guys can hear me because I'm kind of blocking the microphone. Can you guys hear me? Give me a little, like a thumbs up or something if you can hear me, or just let me know you can hear me. Okay, so this part with the cot, this part is more narrow, and once I go closer to like the driver's side, it expands so I could sit back there with no problem. This one is a little bit like, it's a little bit more, whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Okay, good deal. Good deal. You guys can hear me. Because sometimes I get kind of nervous because I set the phone and the microphone or the speaker part is at the very bottom, and I just like set it right on the bottom, like but yeah, Erica, look into some of those videos where you have like the hybrid. A lot of people have done it with the Prius. If I happen to see those videos, I will tag you in them, because I've seen a man that adds I don't know if he had a 3,000 watt inverter. He bought the bigger inverters so he can plug like a microwave, an Instant Pot, different bigger appliances, and somehow he connected it to like his Prius battery, or if I'm not mistaken, maybe he added like a small battery to his Prius, and it's all connected together. So he still had to turn on his vehicle, but I don't know how that is exactly, but that might be like a more affordable kind of plug and play if you look at that. If I find it, I'll send it to you. The only thing I'm worried about is, can I pour this? Y'all want to see if I don't make a mess? All right, let me get my napkins, because last resort, if I pour this and it doesn't spill everywhere, ooh, let me try. And if it starts spilling, then I'm gonna stop. But here we go. Okay, you guys can see a little bit better. And I'm not left-handed, my gosh. But we're gonna try it. If it doesn't splatter over. Oh, never mind. Maybe if I go faster. On your mark. Get set. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That's a little warm. Don't do that, guys. Don't be dumb and keep your hand there. Good thing it wasn't boiling. It's just really warm. Okay, so if I go fast enough, I can just pour it out. Yeah, I don't recommend you pouring water to do drip coffee if you happen to have to do some kind of drip coffee. Cook in here and keep it in here. Okay, well, that was another experiment, right? That's what I've been wanting to try, but I figured I would do it on live versus doing it in a video, editing, all that stuff. You guys can just see it firsthand. I should have brought like a little tea bag thing, right? I should have done that. Now I just have hot water I can sip on. All right. Well, we're learning together, right? Let's see. Channel solar camper cars lives in his car, and he is a nurse. I think I know which one you're talking about. He seems like, I don't know what his background is, like his nationality. I'm gonna be ignorant and say some like Russian type of background. I don't know, but if that's the one that you're talking about, I think I know. He has had like several vehicles that he has converted into his tiny house, and now he actually graduated his nursing. He's an RN and all that. I like to watch his videos. It's really cool videos. I don't know if he has something he did like that. I think he just has the solar up top. I don't think he's had like the hybrid vehicles. All right. We are ready for the next experiment, guys. I don't know why in my head it seemed like it was going to take a lot longer. But I guess to boil water, it doesn't take that long, right? Let's see. But yeah, definitely to pour, you have to like pour it quick. So make sure you have some kind of spoon to ladle it out if you're going to do something like that. And then of course the button, you have to be very careful. It's on like the actual setting. Other than those two things, this is awesome. Low wattage, 300 to 700 watts. So that'll work with the smaller batteries and of course with the bigger battery system. So I like to find stuff that is super low wattage and that heats quick and does it really fast. Because I have the rice cooker. That one's in the RV. I have a rice cooker and it does about 300 watts, I believe. But it takes a long time. So it doesn't heat up really quick like this one does. It takes its time because it's supposed to be doing rice. So you don't want to like overboil and heat up the rice too much, and it's made for that, but you can also use it to cook other things. But this one is like almost instant, like boil and you're good. So I thought I had like the system with the rice cooker, but now with this electric hot pot, that's all I'm using. As you guys have noticed, that's all I've been using. I think it's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so the sun came out finally. It started to rain yesterday evening, and then this morning I think we had a little bit of rain. And I was like, man, I thought I was gonna have a nice, sunny weekend. And part of the weekend was sunny and part of it was raining, but it wasn't too bad. And now the sun's coming out, so hopefully y'all can see how sunny it is. All right. So back in the day when I had the Prius, all I would try to watch was Prius setups, how they cooked in there, how they designed it, how they organized it, what they did, what they didn't do. You're on a cyclone watch. What? Oh my gosh. Wow. That doesn't sound fun. Oh my God. Oh. I'm just trying to picture, because I got a comment earlier talking about how um, they had purchased the little bitty heater. Let me bring it. I have it right here. So how they saw where I was doing my experiment to see how much power it actually was drawing. And this one says it's a 200 watt, but it actually only pulls like 180 after the initial turning on and surging. It does about 180, 181. And so a lot of people are seeing that this is a really low watt appliance. And a gentleman said that he had bought almost like a U-Haul truck. I don't know what kind of truck, but something like that. And he was gonna try to convert it into his, getting out a Dodge, his kind of a bug out vehicle for the hurricanes. So whenever the hurricanes came, he can just leave. And he was gonna use this little heater. He had just purchased it after seeing the video. And yeah, so something with low wattage that can at least heat you for a few hours, even like periodically, like that's a lifesaver right there. And of course, layering up your sleeping bag and all that. But to be able to power this with a smaller system, I think that makes a huge difference. Oh, you're in Australia, Queensland, far north Queensland, Australia. Wow, no wonder, a cyclone. That sounds like a freaky movie. Like Twister, like a earthquake, natural disaster type of movie. Oh man. Gustavo. Legal KO QT. I don't know. Live no shorts. Oh. What language are you speaking? It's like a hurricane. Okay, I figured so. I just think of all those quirky movies like Sharknado. Big old massive hurricanes or tsunamis. I get all freaked out, but I want to watch movies about it. Not anything in real life. I just want to watch movies. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I wonder how many butanes are safe to keep in their car. Should be stored in certain temp. Do they expire? That's a good question. Do they explode? I think anything with pressure can explode. But I keep it in the car. It's been in the car, although I haven't had it in like extreme temperatures in the car. Not fun to live through. I bet not. I bet not. That's only awesome in movies to watch. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it expires. I wouldn't think. Of course, I don't know. In my head, I don't think it would expire. The only thing that I would think that would go bad, maybe the seals or something. Once it gets super old, it might start leaking. But to expire, I don't know. Explode, sure. I'm assuming anything can explode if it's in direct heat and sunlight and all that. But I keep it under the cot, and it's inside a cooler backpack, like a lunch type of cooler. So it stays pretty cold, pretty cool. From Brazil. Nice. So I'm gonna just pretend that you said that you haven't seen Alive, you only saw shorts. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. I don't know. Let me see. A man was doing some type of drugs and both mixed. Oh my god. And it exploded. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you have to be careful with, because I'm sure they heat up with flames and heat and combustible stuff, plus drug addicts. yeah, that's just a horrible combination in itself. You keep your propane in a soft cooler bag too? Oh, cool. Yeah, I just happened to keep it in there by accident. I had no, I had the bag, so I just put them in there just like a backpack, and it didn't dawn on me till I opened it one day and felt that it was nice and cool. So they work, it works. Hello from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Nice. Maximus. Hi. Well, hello. Yeah, they do. I would assume they would. That sounds like a bad combination. Flames, open flame, chemicals. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway. Oh, how's Cora? She's doing good. She's doing really good. Getting spoiled. Her boyfriend, um, he cooks. He does kind of like restaurant management. So he knows how to cook. He knows how to do all that, and she gets spoiled. She'll cook too. She likes to cook, but he likes to cook too, and I think they just spoil each other. So they're having a good time. I asked her how far along she was, because she'll tell me based on her menstrual cycle, but which is also like it was not regular, so she just kind of guesstimated to the best of her ability. But when they do the ultrasounds, they say that the baby looks a little bit younger. So I don't know how many months exactly she is, but May or June is the guesstimation. So we'll see. How old am I? How old are you? Are you in your car? No, this is a, well, you can say yes, but this is a minivan. This is a van. I'm 42. That's how old I am. I'm 42. So anyway, I don't know why the curiosity. Ask a lady her age. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you guys, today I didn't really have much. I just wanted to try this hot pot, see how long it would take to boil. And my smart self didn't realize I had pressed the number 2, and it was already on before I even put the liquid in there. So it heated up really, really fast. Right? Awkward. Why are you gonna ask me that? I'm teasing. I don't really care. Why? Do I look older? Do I look like I'm 60? You missed the demo? Oh my god, it was super fast. As soon as I started the live, I was like setting it all up, and then like a few minutes later, boom, it is boiling, and that was the end of that. So it's like, okay, well, now what do I do? Noodle pear, you look young. Well, thank you. The magic of makeup. It helps a little bit. You need one? Yeah. I would highly recommend this. I really do. I thought like the rice cooker, the small rice cooker, was awesome. Now it's like hands down this electric hot pot right here. This right here. That's it. And it's non-stick. Now people debate about non-stick and stainless, and I don't care. I love a non-stick, and I don't use like scratchy utensils. It's either like the plastic or the silicone, because I like to keep my non-stick for as long as I can. But this has definitely been like the best appliance thus far. Plus low wattage option, I should say. And even the high watts are right under 700. So that's still kind of considered low wattage for a house appliance. But for like a something you're trying to use for solar or with solar batteries, and that's, to me, that's kind of borderline. Like I don't really want to go over like 700 watts unless it's like an electric kettle. That I think they're typically like 1500 watts, and like 2-3 minutes, boom, your big old pitcher thing of water is boiling and it's fast. Like that would be my exception. Let's see, you're 53. Okay, 53. Alrighty. 53 years young, huh? Let's see. And then, is your mom going to be with you when you go see Cora? No, she'll stay here. I debate. I feel bad. I want to take her, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not trying to make it a whole week to get to Texas, because she has to stop and use the bathroom very often. And I can still hold it for hours and hours and hours. So I just like try to go as fast as I can and split it up in like a couple days, and then I'm like, I'm there a day and a half and I'm already in Texas. But if I take my mom, I have to stop and stop and stop and stop, and I want to get there already because it's a long drive. I think it'll be about 18-19 hours of just driving, plus the stopping and fueling and eating and sleeping and all that. So I feel bad, but I'm like, I just want to go spend a couple days, see her, see the baby, and then come back, because I still have to do all my stuff here. And then that's probably too much. A whole like 4, 5, 6 days round trip really fast. That's probably too much on her too. Yeah, you guys. I ended up putting the sticker on here. And I haven't used this tumbler too often. I use the white one because it actually has the handle. I like to have the handle. That way, like, my whole hand doesn't get tired. Somehow, like, I can hold it or I can slip it through, and I don't know. I like it better to have the little ear handle part. But I've washed and used the white one almost daily for, I don't know, since I've had it. And the sticker on it, I hand wash it, of course, but the sticker on it has not budged, has not flinched. It has stayed there perfectly, and it's not supposed to be for like dishes, but it works well. I put it on there and I wash it and hand wash it. Water comes through, like soaks it, everything, and it's stuck on there like the first day. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, true. Travel takes longer when you have more people. It really does. Because we don't all have to potty at the same time, right? We don't all get hungry at the same time. Add some tea to the water. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I should have brought my little tea bags, but I didn't. So now I'll just sip on hot water. Ooh, that's still very hot. If I go get the tea, it's in the RV. Dang. I need to be better prepared. So I had a conversation maybe a couple evenings ago with Cora, and she was talking about like prepping her apartment. And she's like, okay, she was telling me that she was telling her boyfriend, like, all right, so I'll take the little dog and you take the big dog, and then we'll run to the car and we'll get out of Dodge or something. Like, just having that kind of conversation. If something goes down, like, just get ready to take off. And then she was like, well, just make sure, telling her boyfriend, make sure you take some food. But then it's like, take some from the top shelf, take some from the bottom shelf. I'm reading water here. And then I told her, well, maybe you should do like the 5-gallon buckets, since they have the metal holder part. Like, you can just pick it up. He's a super tall, strong guy, so like that won't be an issue for him if she loads it with like with food in there and cans and all that, in a adrenaline type of rush, like he's just gonna pick it up and run. So I told her, instead of having him choose in like such an emergency type of situation, if that ever comes to play, like have the bucket or have the bag or something, like a duffel bag already done and set and everything, all that you need in there. That way he knows, okay, go straight to there, pick it up, and you guys head out. Because can you guys imagine trying to think what to take and picking up the dog and making sure everything's okay with all kinds of chaos going on? Like it's just better to just know that you have set a bag or a bucket or something full of whatever you need. Just, you already know, pick that up and take it with you. So that's what I have to do here, you guys. Like I have my bug out bag, but I'm like, man, I need to reduce it because it's heavy. It's heavy. I'm like, Jesus, what do I have in here that is so heavy? Even taking the water out is still heavy. I'm like, dang, can you imagine having to walk on foot? I don't even know how much this weighs. Maybe 10-ish pounds, 15 pounds, I don't know. Plus the water. I'm like, oh my God. Having to go on foot and having to carry this, and then maybe I need to lighten my load somehow. Let's see. You need to get rid of stuff. Oh, I did too. And yet I keep accumulating more, and then I need to get rid of other stuff. And then what's hard is when you find things that are nicer, newer, new gadgets, and you want to try those out, and then they end up working better sometimes, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But then like you have two of the same type of thing, like or more. Okay, well, this one isn't working as well, but it can be a backup instead of just getting rid of something. Let's see, your friend posted a meme on Facebook that showed a van conversion where the driver's seat was replaced with a toilet. Oh my God, and said, we're not stopping for Can you imagine? Oh my God. I've seen commercials about that, but it's more like when you have issues with your stomach and your bowels. Oh my gosh. Well, I would say, like, if you have a motorhome, then that's an option. People can just drive and you can use the motorhome. But reality, we were actually driving this one maybe last year, I don't know when it was, and trying to even just walk to the back to the bathroom while people are driving and there's bumps and there's curves and like stopping and going. That was hard to even like walk normally without having to hold on to stuff. And to go to the restroom, forget it. I can only imagine. You would have to stop. Everybody has to take turns using the restroom and then take right off. But at least it'll be a little bit faster than having to find a parking spot, to have to find a truck stop and then go inside and all that. But it's more convenient in a way. But yeah, that's, oh man. The idea of stuff versus reality is quite the difference. Because I tried using the restroom, and Cora tried using the restroom while my brother was driving the RV, and it was a mess. You had to hold on, and it was like you were surfing on the dang interstate. That was tough, but not impossible. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dimax. Okay. You probably already left, but thanks for stopping by. Oh man. Okay. Well, actually, I'll save this for tea when I go inside, and I'll just drink this. Some people hate to drink water, and I really like it. I like water. Water is so delicious. It's like water and coffee is my go-to. And then from there, a little bit of tea, a little bit of juices, a little bit of whatever every once in a while. Every blue moon, I'll have a soda or pop, whatever you guys want to call it. I just, the carbonation, ever since I was young, I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. But the sugary flavor, like the Fanta, that one's pretty yummy. That's about the only one that I could tolerate when I was young. And then the ones that have the machines, so they're not as strong with the carbonation, I could drink that. But I don't know, it's too strong for me. Well, hello, Dora. Hi, Mom. Let's see. There's powder that makes stuff into gelatin or rubber, easier to throw away. Yeah, I have seen that. A lot of people are like promoting that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I would assume that would be if you didn't have the option to throw it away the next day or that evening or right after you had to use your potty. Because if you have the option, the trash cans nearby, the dumpsters nearby, it, like, to me, when I stay in the van, if I can't hold it and like I drank too much or had coffee or tea in the evening, then I have to go in the middle of the night. But then I'll use my bucket or my trash can and have the trash bags. And then, you just tie it. And then in the morning, whenever I happen to be camping or living in the van, that's what I did. And I would just go find somewhere to throw it, like a regular trash can. And a lot of times it was the McDonald's trash can or in front of the Planet Fitness. Depends on what I did first. If I went to the gym in the morning or I went to McDonald's, I figure, hey, I'm paying for the membership or I'm going to go get my coffee or my breakfast. So I'm just going to throw my trash away. Let's see. So I don't know if it's worth. I would assume, like, if you're camping out and you can't throw away your stuff, that's why they have like the wood shavings, the pellets, the cat litter. They have the gelatin powder stuff. Like, if you're not able to throw it away that same day, the next day, then I would consider that. But I've never bought that. And I'm like, well, for the type of way that I usually live in the van or how I use it, I throw it away the next morning. And I don't see a need to like do additional cost to purchase any of that. I just like throw it away. Let me see. What was my job in the Army? So I was at 35 November and it was a wire equipment system repair. Basically a parts changer for power supplies and telephones. But guess what? I never did it. Never, ever. I would help out my peers. I would help them with their job and like changing stuff, switching parts. But the only time that we actually got a telephone, those like big Army phones, they said, oh no, that's a higher up level, we're gonna send it to them. So why even study this? Like, I never even did my job at all. I never did it. Then I got pregnant and then they moved me up to the office and I was doing the leaves paperwork. So if you had to go on leave or anything like that, I can't remember what other paperwork I was doing. I don't remember. This was like 25 years ago, guys. But yeah, I was definitely doing like paperwork for people to take their vacation. That's what I ended up doing, and then helping switch out parts for like the MVGs, the night vision goggles. I helped out, but I was just like, man, seriously. The only time that I actually seen those phones come to our building, they're like, no, that one goes up to a higher level. Then what the heck? What's the point? What is the whole point of this then? I don't know. So what was your job? What did you do? Let's see, noodle pair. That's a good idea. People are always inventing new things. Yeah. You know what? I've also seen how they have like doggy pads or like the night pads. They set that under, and they might not have a bucket that they pee in, but more like a jar or something. And in case they miss, I don't, I just here lately, all I've been doing is having a little trash can, teeny little trash can, 98 cents at Walmart. That's it. It's strong enough to kind of sort of sit on it. And I just go if I have to pee in the middle of the night. Like, that's all I do. And I tie the bag and throw it away the next morning. But yeah, I can imagine if you don't actually have a bathroom and you're camping in the middle of nowhere or the desert or boondocking, then you have to carry your trash out with you. And you might not want to go every single day and throw it away. So that has a purpose then. But like the way I do it, not really. Or the dig a cat hole. I've never done that either. I don't I don't know. I don't know. Because to me, okay, maybe too much TMI, but when we were younger, just having to squat and pee, stuff would splash everywhere. Dirt would splash everywhere, all over my feet. Maybe I don't know how to do it right. But as a woman, as a girl, because I was a little girl, just like having to squat and pee somewhere, that would get all over my feet, all over my shoes. Like, how did they do it? Oh man, that was every blue moon. We had to like, we just had to stop and pee. But yeah, no, I just use a little trash can. I used to do the 5 gallon buckets when we would go on the road with Cora's dad. We ended up doing the 5 gallon buckets for the three of us, and they sell the top lid things that look like a little toilet seat lid, and that worked awesome. Except the only issue I have with the 5 gallon buckets is that you have to have the huge trash bags. And I find that kind of a waste because we throw it away the same day or the next day. So we don't like pile it up, and it's just, you know, like the one time use and then you toss it. So I didn't want to be buying huge trash bags and then just wasting that versus like a smaller trash bags, you get more for your money. But I I hear and I see a lot of people talking about um, like their pee jugs or their pee containers, or they have like these funnels for the women and all that. And I'm just like, I don't know. I've used the flexible, big, tall, flexible cups, and that works okay. Before I started using the 5 gallon buckets, I've even seen where people mention the big yogurt containers because they're more flexible. So it shapes to us women, right, more, and it doesn't like completely go to poop. What else? I've seen some that are like, they have to be more ovally shaped, or at least more flexible enough to be more oval shaped for us. And I don't know. I don't know how some women can have like the actual funnel and then they have their little trash can and then makeshift their own toilet. Like, I would just think stuff would go everywhere. So I just use the one container and that's it. You would probably buy a container for diapers that closes. Okay. Like the genie, the diaper genie. Have you used that? That might be the same kind of concept, like a diaper genie, where somehow it like twists and it's supposed to seal the odor. But I don't know if you've used it or not. I've never used it, but I heard that it still smells. If you want to keep like a ton of diapers and somehow it like twists or something, and then you put another one and it does whatever it does. I just think just go throw it away. If you have a chance, go throw it away, right? If not, for me, I think I would have to use like some wood shavings. But then you use a lot of that too. A lot of that. Like you would go on the 5-gallon bucket. I've seen people do this for like an off-grid system. So they have a ton of 5-gallon buckets and they just kind of layer it up. They go to the restroom and they put the wood shavings on top and it covers it, and it has more of like a wood seed smell instead of a poo smell or pee. And then, you know, you go again until it fills up. You know, you just layer it until it fills up, and then they just cover the 5-gallon bucket with the lid, let it do its thing with the bacteria and whatever happens to break down and everything for at least 6 months to a year, and then it becomes some kind of soil. And so once that fills up, cover it up, get the next bucket and do it again, get the next bucket, do it again. That would be the way that I would use it in like some kind of off-grid like property or something. That's what I would try. Oh, you haven't used the diaper genie? Yeah, I never used that. I would just like roll up the little teeny little diapers, put in the trash every day, 2 or 3, whatever, the trash can filled up with the house garbage, then we would just throw it out. Yeah, I don't know, guys. But yeah. Yeah, so today is not all that not all that exciting, but I got to learn how quick I can boil water. Next time I might try it just on the one setting and see how long that takes. And actually, you guys want to try it now? Real quick before I leave? We'll try it on the 1 instead of the 2. So that should be like 300. Might as well, right? All right, let me plug this in. So this has had a chance to cool. It feels nice and cool now. And I don't know how much liquid this is. Like the whole thing is 1 liter. Maybe I'll pour it into here and then pour it into there. How about that? Let's try it. Because why not? We'll try it real quick before I end the live. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Let me put it in here and top this off. For those of you that didn't see my initial experiment, that looks good enough. All right, let's try. Oh, wrong one. Let's try it. Okay. Here we go. So you were trained to inspect survival equipment, but the maintenance facility at my base was closed, so I couldn't do my job. Isn't that crazy? Like they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to train you, and you still don't even do, like most people, maybe most people do their job, but then there's some of us that never did it. Let's see, you switched jobs and became a legal secretary and loved it. Oh, okay. Okay. That's probably more busy doing paperwork. I enjoy doing paperwork. I enjoy writing and calculations and numbers and experiments, obviously. That was fun for me. And it seemed easier. All right, y'all, let's try it again. So this is about 1 pint, 17 ounces. All right, let's try it. Let me make sure this is on the off. Okay, I believe it's on off. And I'm gonna try it on the lower setting. And if y'all wanna watch me turn this Blue Eddy back on, I'll flip it around. Okay. Let's turn it back on. Blue Eddy on. All right, we're at 95%. Turn the AC on. And it is on. And now we're just gonna plug Plug it in, plug it in. All right, hold on, guys. I don't know what you can see, but let me plug this in right quick. Okay. Oh, shoot. What did I press? DC. No, no DC. I don't need DC. Off. Off. It's very touchy. Okay. Touchscreen. It'd be like that. All right. It's plugged in. AC is on. It's not drawing anything right now. We're at 95%. Let's go on the number one. So let me pull it back. And we'll let it do its thing. I'll show you what it's drawing. 79, 480. Okay. What the heck happened to the 300? It's drawing more power today. So almost 500. Okay, we're at 480. All right. Okay. Well, we're just gonna let it do its thing. And on the live, you guys should be able to see the start time, whatever that is, to whenever it actually boils. All right, we'll just let that do its thing. And let me catch up on the comments. It's Noodle Pear. My son's in the Army in Hawaii. My other son's a Marine in Virginia. Wow. Hawaii and Virginia, both very beautiful places. And then Miss Sky Blue, Noodle Pear, that's awesome. You must be proud of them. Oh, I'm sure. I'd be proud of them too. Noodle Pear, yes. They are independent since after high school. Wow. And then Dora, the Coffee Club. All right. Guys, we're still drawing about 480 watts. What happened to the 300 watts? What the heck happened to that? Huh, that's weird. Let's see. I don't want to open it, but it's starting to fog up. You see that? So it's starting to heat up. It heats up pretty quick. Oh, does the van feel warmer with the, no, it doesn't. No. Granny Prepper, good morning. You're late. It's raining in Arizona. It was raining here earlier, yesterday evening too. So hopefully you get that sunshine again. We got a sunshiny day now. But no, it didn't. It didn't feel warmer at all. I would assume when you're boiling with like the actual gas with the flame, that'll warm up the temperature a bit, but this one doesn't even like get hot on the outside. It's insulated, it's layered really nicely. So we shall see. This one's gonna definitely take a little bit longer because we put it on the lower setting. Yeah, so it's been staying at about 480 watts. You'll see that. So sometimes I debate whether like the lower wattage would be best to use, or to use a little bit higher wattage, but then it does faster. It like boils faster, it cooks faster. So that's experiments like you have to kind of test out yourself and see. As far as the water, that one I would actually put on the number 2 and boil it super fast. Within like minutes, it was already boiling. And then if I'm gonna do like an egg scramble, something that I don't need to burn, I want it to cook a little bit slower, then I'll put it on the number 1. Right now I'm just experimenting to see how long it takes to boil water. I just wanted to see. So I have like a whole how many ounces was this? About 17 ounces, I think. And I just like plopped it in here, and I want to see on the lower setting how long it takes to boil the water. And I tried it when I first started the live. I tried it on the higher setting, and that thing boiled like almost instant. But this one, it's obviously it's getting warm because it's fogging up. But I don't want to open it until it actually starts boiling. So we'll see. I'm just trying to look through here and see if it's boiling. Like trying to super zoom in. And Sky Blue says, Granny Prepper, where in Arizona are you? If y'all can. You can't really see. No, you guys can't really see. I want to open this so bad, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait. Wait till it actually boils. A rolling boil like the other one. Okay. So it's probably better to just do it on the high setting. Next time I will do that. I get too impatient, you guys. I'm like, come on, boil, let's go. I want my coffee water. I want my oatmeal water. Let's go. Granny Prepper says Sky Blue in Kingman, Arizona. I see like little tiny little bubbles, but I want it to be a rolling boil. Like it might be okay for coffee or for tea because you don't want that boiling in your mouth, right? But to actually like cook oatmeal or cook soups or heat stuff through, I can see on these little vent holes, I can see little bubbles in there. And it's hard because you guys can't see it. Well, it's kind of, looks like little tiny dots. No. It's hard to see, guys, but I can see it with my eyes. I can see. So it's getting there. I'm waiting for a rolling boil. We are down to, what is it, 93, 92%? Let's see. Then after this boils, let's see. Yeah, we're at 93. What was it, 95 when we started? 95%. So far it's been like 2% of this big battery. We shall see. Oh, I think it's boiling. It's boiling now. Let me flip the camera. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and peek because I think it's boiling now. Okay, y'all see that? But like a rolling boil. Let me give it another minute or so. So that would typically be good enough for coffee, for tea, even for oatmeal. Like you would stop it right there. But I wanted to like bubble and like go, and see how long it takes for that. Jojo, hi, how are you? Okay, I think we are good, guys. Let's see. What do y'all think? Look at that. I would consider that good. It's like watching paint dry, right? Watching water boil. All right, so it took an extra few minutes, but you're saving from 480, was it almost 700? So 4, 5, six, a couple 100 watts, and 92%. Yeah, I think we'll call that good. So let me put it back. Yeah, shut that off. That's a simmer. Okay, so now it is off. No watts being drawn. And turn this off. Unplug that. And that'll shut off in just a sec. Bam, it's off. And we've got water hot enough for oatmeal, tea, coffee. Although I don't recommend you doing pour over coffee. But it's good to go. It took about 3% of battery. So there you go, guys. You guys can see on this live at the very beginning I did it on the high setting, and then right now at the end of this live I'm doing it, or I did it on the low setting, and you guys can tell the difference, and then the wattage it drew, and how long it took and all that, just for those of you that are curious. To boil about 18 ounces, a whole little biggish water bottle. And on that note, let's see. Sky Blue, you visited Lake Havasu and Prescott. Now I know how to pronounce it, Prescott. I used to say Prescott. It's so beautiful. Granny Prepper, Noodle Pear, San Diego. I moved to Arizona January 2020. Ooh. While all that COVID stuff was going on. Ooh. Still go back and see my son and his family. So what made you move to Arizona? Besides, it's obviously cheaper, right? But like, what gave you that final push, that final like, I'm out of here, I'm out of California, and I'm going to Arizona? What was the last straw on the camel's back? No, before COVID started? Okay. You got sick and tired of being sick and tired of paying your whole check for rent. Oh, ain't that the truth? For me, definitely it's because it's more affordable to live anywhere but California. That's why I don't mind moving somewhere else. And the type of jobs that I get, they're just like basic jobs. They'll pay me basic pay. So if I'm living in a super expensive state or city, then how am I supposed to pay for expensive living expenses while making basic money, right? Let's see, Granny Prepper, the cost of living here and the traffic was awful. Oh, I know it. That's very true. I think that's why I look for places that are way cheaper. I don't care if they're a little bit away from where I would like to be, but we can get used to just about anything as long as it's affordable. That's what I see. Because in my head, I don't want to work that hard. I really don't. Tara says, hello, Dia. Hello, all. Hi. How are you? Yeah, that's my main reason. That's why I kept going back to Oklahoma and Texas. Because it's just cheaper. It's cheaper and more affordable. But my body, when it's seasonal allergy time, my body says, girl, bye. You better get back to the West Coast. So now that's going to be my next adventure, you guys. Part-time living California, part-time living in Texas. And Texas because I want to be closer to Cora, closer to the grandbaby. Or grandbabies in the future, we'll see. But that's my like, my wheels turning, trying to figure out a way to do that. I've even thought, I think I've mentioned it too, but I've even thought of how the LTVE or LT, I don't know, the long-term living something, kind of like how they do the BLM land. So it's another name for it, but you get to stay there for about $1 a day in rent, and you can stay there, I think like 7 months out the year or something, and it's super cheap. So I thought about doing that for a while and then going to Texas and then California. I don't know. It's just like, for me, sky's the limit. My kid's already gone. Kid. She's already gone out the house. Empty nester. So I pretty much get to decide what I want to do, what adventure I want to try. And I've been having the itch to go back to full time and, go and travel and adventure for a while. It's a battle in my head, guys. Lewis Bale, good afternoon. Hi there. And Granny Pepper says, hi, Tate. And Tara says, hello, Granny. Your park rent is $480 a month. Plus electric. Yeah. Here it is $700 and it includes all utilities, electric too. So I really like that. Plus it has cable TV, which is a handful of channels, but it's better than the air antenna that you can get here. So for California, $700, everything included. That's not bad. That's not bad at all here. But I've even heard of some other places that are like in the 200 something, 300 something. So, right, exactly, right? I'm still young. Go play. I know. That's what I want to do. Things always fall into place. Like, I don't want to be stressing too much about it, but I think like, okay, how am I going to do it? I need to find a job. I need to make this work. I don't want to job hop and like, oh my God, what am I going to do? If I keep living the way I do, which is basically my frugal life, I don't really spend that much money. I try to keep my bills super low. So I'm going to try to save as much as I can when I am working and then live off of the rest throughout the rest of the year, and then move back to California while the allergy season is going in the Texas area. Move back to Cali, Southern Cali, find a job, work there for another 7 months, and then go back to Texas for fall, winter, springtime until my allergies kick in again, and then it's time to go back west. So I might do that. I might try that for a while and see how that works. And then just kind of just enjoy it. That's what I want to do. Let's see, in Needles, California, it's in the 500s. Oh, okay. That's not too far from here. It's about what it is in Barstow, right? Hot and sandy and desert. So that's not bad at all. It gets my wheels turning, guys, because like for me, it doesn't matter where I go, really. I just don't want allergies. And now if I'm by myself and I'm in the van, then I can just go towards the San Diego, LA area, get myself the Planet Fitness membership and find a part-time job somewhere and then just live in my van. Like, it's that simple. But right now I'm with my mom and we're like sharing the RV, the 30-foot RV, and we're sharing the rent here too. And then just kind of seeing what to do next. Because she's already mentioned where she's used to going out and about, being on the trolley, on the bus, and not being cooped up in the house. And here, like, we're outside the city limits in a way of Barstow. Like, we're on the edge of Barstow and there's no buses that run through here. To walk to the actual like shopping area is too far. So we have to take the car, and in the car it's like a few minutes away, not a big deal. but she's used to just doing her thing and going out and about, and she doesn't like being cooped up in the house. So I think we'll see how long she lasts being here. She'll probably want to go back to like San Diego or somewhere, which is fine. I prefer being there too. It's just it costs too much to actually park the motorhome. So if we end up going anywhere else in California, I'm gonna try to help her out and have her find a place, and then I'll move back into the van and then go adventure. Like that's what I kind of want to do. I'm already getting that itch. Like I need to do something else. Every 3 to 6 months, I want to do something else. My gosh. Let's see. Safe for the long term, like when you're old like me. Well, by then, I would hope that I actually worked long enough-ish to get my Social Security retirement. And I mean, I'd probably, because that's like 20-ish years from now. So by then I will probably have to upgrade the van, and I will upgrade it to something bigger, maybe an older Class B, which is still kind of like a van, just a very big van, an extended type of van, and that would be cool for me too. As long as I can drive, like that would be awesome, and I can park it anywhere. And when I feel like staying at an RV park, I can do that. And as long as there's Social Security monthly, then I should be okay. That should be enough to cover all my expenses. Sky blue. My son lived in El Cajon, California, near San Diego, and it's over 1,800. Oh, just for a parking spot. That's not even an apartment. That hurts my heart. For a parking spot. Jeez. And what is crazier than that is that they make you go through a whole checklist, like requirements that you need in order to even like qualify to park whatever you own in their parking spot. That's even crazier to me. That is crazy. But that's the way it is in a lot of places now. I was just not used to that. I'm used to like it being here where you just like, hey, you got a spot that's available that I can park my travel trailer, my RV? Oh, sure. Yeah, we do. What size is it? You tell them the length of your rig. Okay, yeah, we got a few openings. Do you want it daily? Do you want it weekly? Do you want it monthly? And these are the rates, and this is what it includes, this is what it doesn't include, and there you go. Like, it's that easy. As long as you got the money, you pay it, and you do whatever you want to do. But I've noticed a lot more in Southern Cali. They want you to earn so much. They want you to put an application like you're actually renting an apartment or a house. And that's ridiculous to me, because I'm not using your travel trailer, your RV. I'm using my own equipment. I'm just parking it there, which is insane to me. But that's what some of them do. But I think I have a pretty good deal here. So for the time being, we will be here until I want to do something different. But anyhow, you guys. So yeah, today's live stream was experimenting how long it would take to boil on the low setting and on the high setting this amount of water, which is about 17 ounces. So with 17 ounces, you can typically cook whatever you want to cook. As far as like the amount of liquid in here, how long it'll take to boil. It could be a can of soup, it could be your own soup, it could be for oatmeal, it could be reheating, whatever, scrambled eggs, sauteing, whatever. So you guys go back and search how long it took, a few minutes to however long, because I did 2 experiments on the low setting and on the high setting. So yeah, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys live next Sunday. I have quite a few videos that I've already got lined up to show you guys. So I'm just like doing as many videos as I can, uploading them, and then I'll make them public. I've been trying to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to have a video out for you guys, and then the live stream on Sundays. So I think that's working pretty good. I've been getting more subscribers with that, but I don't know. Sometimes I just want to make them once a week. Sometimes I want to do live streams just like out of the blue and just talk to you guys. But for now, I've been trying to do 2 to 3 videos during the week plus the live stream. So any more than that, I don't know. I would think it would get like too much, kind of boring. The same thing over and over. I don't have cool gadgets to show you other than the same gadgets that I really like and I have enjoyed, and I keep using them. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here, commenting, liking, and just sharing my experiments with me, with you. I will see you guys next Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific-ish time. Bye, guys.